Hello, welcome to Chantel's Homeschool. I'm Chantel, and today I wanted to share with you my 14-year-old's curriculum and just kind of give you a review of things that we've used. I hope you'll find this video helpful. Please like and subscribe so you can be sure not to miss my other kids. I will be doing my 5th grader, my two second graders. However, one did 1st grade level work and the other one did 2nd grade, and I'm going to be doing a review of all of those kids. So you'll definitely want to like and subscribe so that you can be sure not to miss any of it. All right, so first off, I'm going to share with you what my 14-year-old who is in 8th grade, what she used, and just kind of tell you how it worked. So something we used that I've done a couple of videos on already, so I won't go into super depth, is Saxon math. She was doing the Good and the Beautiful level 5, and it just wasn't working quite right for her, so we switched to Saxon math. I feel like this is working a lot better. We do use it with my math assistant, which auto grades it and also has teaching videos. I love using it with my math assistant because the kids are more accountable for their own learning and just correcting their own work. The teaching videos are short, succinct, they're pretty good. What I love is the behind the scenes of my math assistant, which if you would like to try it, go ahead and get my code in the description box, and you can save some money and get a free trial. I love the behind the scenes because it'll tell me like which concepts were practiced when they were introduced, and how often my kids have done that problem and what the percentage is of them understanding it. I love that. I love that I can choose which lessons to skip. I can choose if they do every single problem, or they can do mixed. They can do every other problem. We can skip the warm-up completely, which we do. Anyways, I just love that. It really makes it hands-off for me. And with me having 5 kids homeschooling now, I definitely need something hands-off. So this has gone really well. We are seeing that she is retaining the concepts that we were having a hard time retaining before. So this definitely has been working well. If you want to see what we thought of the Good and the Beautiful Math 5, go check out my Saxon and the Good and the Beautiful Math video. I go into quite a bit of depth between the both of them. Next up, my 8th grader also did the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts. She used the level 6 Language Arts, and we liked it pretty well. In years past, with my older 3 kids who did the level 6, this has been our favorite level. We adored it. Now that they've updated some of the lower levels, I have to say this one wasn't our favorite like it had been in the past. However, this is still really good. The Good and the Beautiful has said they're going to be releasing some new additions, and level 6 will be one of them. I'm excited to see what it looks like when they come out with it. This one was okay. It wasn't stellar. It wasn't bad either. The reader was good. We enjoyed the simplicity. It's just one book and a reader, and we really enjoyed that. You also need the Little Lord Fauntleroy, which none of my kids had thought they were going to enjoy. They all thought they were going to hate it the first couple chapters. By the end of the book, all of my kids have said that they liked it. So it's maybe not one of their favorites, but they liked it. Another component that we used for my 8th grader was, we've been using Sunlight History for a couple of years now, this is our 2nd year using it. And so for my 8th grader, I wanted her to follow along with what we were doing, but do harder readers. So we got the Sunlight History Core H, and we enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. However, I will say these are definitely different than the lower levels. This included a lot more assignments than I was maybe expecting. It had them do like a daily current event. It had them writing a lot more and doing things like that, which I wasn't quite prepared for. So we skipped pretty much all of that. The only thing we used this for was the books and the book discussions, because she was doing the C with my younger kids. I was using it together. As far as the readers go, the part that we used, I have to say I was a little disappointed in most of the readers. A lot of them just weren't quite what I wanted her reading, so we substituted or skipped quite a few of the readers. On the whole, I am pretty picky about the books my kids read. The Good and the Beautiful has a book list that tells you like a lot of things that are in different books, and I used that quite a bit, and some of these just didn't quite make the cut. Now, we are not the Good and the Beautiful book list purists. However, I am pretty cautious when it comes to how they treat siblings and parents and certain situations within books, like how they handle rape or something like that. Not that we avoid it completely, but I am definitely more cautious. I do appreciate that the guide always mentioned, hey, you probably need to make sure that you're okay with this in the books because this is coming up. Sunlight's really great about that in their guides, but we did end up skipping a lot of the books or most of them. So I don't know how much we actually got out of using level H, because I think we ended up only using 5 or 6 of the books out of the read alouds and the readers, because so many of them just didn't fit within the standards that I wanted my kids to read. So, but I loved the discussion guides. I think Sunlight does an amazing job with the readers and the discussion questions, like just amazing. Another fun thing that we did to go along with this is I got the World History Lap Book Kit. Let me grab it real quick and show you. So she got the Lap World Kit, and it seemed like she really enjoyed this. It's not a perfect thing by any means, but what it is you open it and it has like these different things for different parts of the world. Probably the nicest thing about this kit, oh, and then it has some like interactive things. So the nicest thing about this kit is that it can be used with any history curriculum. So this is one, and then it has a flap over here with some things, and then this blue part actually opens up as well. She's not quite finished with it. And then the yellow one opens. So there is another component here. So it's quite large. And all of them have just some really fun additions. Oh, and there's one more. And this goes up. And then it has like this little thing opens, this little door. And then often there's extra things inside of these as well. So it seemed like she really enjoyed this. It definitely was more work than I was expecting, but it seemed like she enjoyed it overall. Like I said, we haven't finished it quite yet, but we're going to keep working on it through the next few weeks and into the summer most likely. So as far as science and history goes, we did that together. We did Sunlight C. We worked on that together. We would do the read alouds and things like that as a family. And then, like I said, I used H mainly for the book list and discussion guides. And I just told you how that went. And for the science, we switched off and on between God's Design and the Good and the Beautiful. We did several units of the Good and the Beautiful this year. I don't remember all the ones that we did, but we enjoyed them for the most part. And then we did God's Design as well. My plans for next year, I think she's going to have an independent science. She's going to be doing it on her own. She's going to be in high school. I'm not quite sure what we're going to be using yet. My plan is to have her hopefully go into the Good and the Beautiful biology if it's out in time, but we will see. So I hope you enjoyed this look at the curriculum that she's using. I will be sharing my 5th grader and my 2 8-year-olds here pretty soon. So keep an eye out for those so you can see kind of what we thought and how things went. And we will see you next time. Bye.